Like when I first started like being like really aware of it, it was happening in the crowds at shows. It was very clear to me that I wasn't welcome there. In fact, part of the gimmick was like kicking me out of the shows. And it really had me thinking it was because I was like really getting too drunk and belligerent. I was getting kicked out for that reason. And then I started like experimenting with like how much of anything I would do, and I was like, no, this has nothing to do with anything I'm doing. This is what they're doing. Like they made it almost into like a kind of like a wrestling event where like whoever got me out was the winner. Like is
Interesting.
and like there
So
is a dice roll about wrestling event, like wrestling. So back in 2006 or 2007, ICP had the Tempest come out, and they'd had a Tempest release party, which I went to. And I didn't know it was going to be just like a JCW event, which is like their wrestling thing. And I was so bored, so I got pretty drunk at that. And then the wrestlers, excuse me, one of the wrestlers got out of the ring like during the match and like came over to like the area I was in, and the other guy followed him, and he's like, like fake kicking his ass or whatever, and I was just like, wouldn't it be funny to give this guy my drink right now? So I was like, here, and like I'm like, chug chug, and then everybody behind me is like, chug chug, and when he does, and then he gives me like half my drink back, and then they go back, and then it's like he won them. It was like Popeye, and that is on a DVD that was sold, narrated over ICP, narrated over the thing. They laugh at me, like they're like, oh, that's funny when Tony gets a swig of that liquor, like, and
because that
like
was
I
mid
look like I'm a
thing,
paid
right?
actor, but I didn't even know about it. Nobody told me about it. Nobody asked me if it was okay. Nobody said, here, thanks for helping us with this. Here's a free copy for you. I had to buy the shit myself.
Right.
And the only reason I did was because I had a friend who was like a photographer for the venue that night. And like, so he had sent me pictures that he had taken, and he later texted me. He's like, so you're on this DVD, like, oh, really? What am I doing? Because it's not the first time I've been on a DVD, but it's just like a 3-second shot of me. So I was just like, I didn't expect him to say I was doing anything. And he's like, you really should watch it yourself. And so I did. I ordered it. And
Huh.
What does
so like
JCW mean?
Juggalo Champion Shit Wrestling.
Oh, this is
Yes.
so intense. Ashley, did you say that that's like a paid actor? Did you just say that? Or was I hearing it?
No, I was just clarifying when she said, like when she gave him a sip of the drink, like that was like mid show, right? Like mid performance that you were obviously, and that's what's on the DVD.
He's been getting his fucking head chopped the whole time, and you see those hard-ass fucking monitors. The head is a soft part on Tony's skull because he's full of liquor. Tony taking a swig. This could be the juice he needs to replenish his strength against the mighty Ugandan giant. Tony now fighting back, but once again, how many times can you hit the ball in that beach ball of the stomach before you realize it doesn't have much effect? Well, let me tell you something about Tony. When Tony takes sprinkles off that liquor, that's kind of like Pac-Man eating power pellet. Yes, it is. And he does give the strength he needs. It ups his trauma, it ups his stamina, it ups his charisma, and it delivers a weekend forearm to the back. Why is the fucking referee outside the ring instead of inside the ring counting the match? The same reason he pinned Tony when he was laying on his stomach. Perhaps this is new Ugandan rules we don't know about. Tony now in control. Things are going his way. He's picking up Kamala. He's whispering something to him. Kamala taking his time getting back on his feet, and he goes flying like.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like they used it as like a show enhancer, and I said paid actor. I looked like I probably looked to other people viewing it like I was like a paid actor or
And you
something.
were.
Okay.
But they
Okay.
sold me. It's evidence that they sold me.
Yeah. And nobody, because they are supposed to have you sign something, right? If
Are
you're
they?
obviously.
I don't know what the law is because it was a public venue, and that's why I'm looking at this whole like CEO of that Coldplay concert, because I have my own feelings about that. It's like, yeah, I mean, you were doing that in public and stuff, but to exploit it all over the world like that is a whole different thing, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Because Coldplay's making money off of it now.
Oh, you're right. Because their songs
Boom.
playing in the background. That is
Yep.
very interesting. That's a good
Like,
point.
because it's one thing to have it on the Jumbotron at your show, but then to like regenerate it into, put it on social media where you're getting paid for clicks and views,
Right.
that is exploitation.